Hello, hello, hello. Hey, y'all. Happy Tuesday. This is my review for The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode 16. I apologize again for the delay. I didn't have function of my TV yesterday. Someone suggested to me that I just need to cave in and just get a Roku. What I've been using is my PlayStation 4. Um, the night when I had a nice Sunday fun day, just a little bit of Chris's business. It lasted all day. And then when I got home, I just plopped into bed. So then around 4:35, I always keep a bottle of water on my nightstand, just in case, So guzzling the bottle of water, almost done. And then for some reason I laid it in my bed and it waste on my controller. And then my controller started effing up. So then I had no way of turning on my Netflix or YouTube TV and stuff like that. So I went all day yesterday without being able to cover anything, unless I did it on my phone, watch Peacock. But anywho, that's the reason why it's late. I just wanted to get some people in the room. But yeah. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that. Um, but let's get into it. So we continue with Karen confronting Mia in front of the other ladies about her lies. Mia says she only found out about the paternity test a week ago, allegedly. And I want to know, do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe that she only known a week the results of the paternity test that Gordon told her? I don't believe it. I don't. We then cut to Stacey's confessional, and she's actually on Mia's side, saying that this is an ambush, and Karen is taking away from Ashley's event. I think because Stacey is new to the group, she just isn't privy to Mia's antics, like the other ladies normally are. So then Mia tries to comfort Karen, by saying, "You're a drunk." You're DUI, you fucking around on Ray, et cetera, et cetera. And then she goes back inside the club. All the ladies go back inside too, and Stacey stays. Well, Stacey goes to the side because they're all inside. Stacey comforts Mia, and it looks like Karen definitely takes notice to this. But for now, the show is about to start. It's Ashley's time. So Ashley's family is there. Josh is there. What's his name? Jack Harlow. And then side note, I saw the wings on that table. Go back and look at the beginning, y'all. When they're showing who's there for Ashley, there was a plate of wings on the table. I was just like, oh, that looks good. Fried right. It was crisp. Look, it took my attention. I'm a fat ass. Anywho, is this the type of event you invite your family to? You're performing as a man, simulating sex on stage, going by the name of Ashton of Pussy. I don't know. I'm not sure if I would invite my mom to that. But also, I forgot that we get a special cameo from Kate from Below Deck, I think. That's her name. That's where she's from. Truth be told, I was more excited about the wings. Let's see. I'm in DC. I watched all the Trumpers walking past my office. They head to the inaugural. Yeah, I've been trying to just, stay informed, but not let that really guide my day, because you can really get lost in that news. And it's a lot of doom and gloom on social media. And like I said, step away from Twitter, exhale, take a deep breath, exhale, and do something that just brings a smile to your face. Tune into your favorite YouTuber that puts a smile on your face. Something, because I can't worry about things that's just out of my control. I know you're asking that question rhetorically about Mia. If Mia is talking, she is lying. I just think Stacy saw that this was Giselle and Karen's plan to ice out Mia. Well, I mean, they have good reason to do that. Karen is mad because Stacy disrupted their plan to get Mia fired. Wendy was so happy it wasn't her this time. So, moral of the story is when Chris hooks up, he doesn't host. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do not be trying to read me. So my Sunday fun day involved me going, out with friends, and we had like a throwback where your day starts out, at brunch, and then we go get a cocktail, and then we're out having drinks until we're hungry again and we all get dinner. And then by that time, I'm faded, especially the two edibles that I took. So yeah, no hookups, unfortunately. But yeah, I appreciate that. I would invite my mom to my first drag show. Let's just say my mom would not, I don't know, she wouldn't do that. Let's see. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But it's really just minding my business and drinking water. Let's see. Let's go back to what I was talking about. So Ashley is performing. Good for her. Good for her. Who is trying to call me while I'm doing a review? Let me put my focus on. Focus. Ciao. Anywho, um, I thought Wendy was wrong for this shade. Like, look at Ashley. She put that rock hard body to good use. Ma'am, what did you mean by that? And then I see Ashley not with her titties out. Like, her uncle just looks so uncomfortable. Like, also, shout out to someone on Twitter saying if Ashley dressed like that more often, she probably would have kept Michael. When I tell you I screamed when I read that, because it's the truth. So then Ashley talks to the ladies afterward, and they waste no time telling her about lying ass Mia. And it's just like, when she hears that the paternity test and Gordon is the fault, she's like, bitch, you are lying. Now, see, this whole part, I thought this was going to be like a showdown, like she was getting into it with somebody. That was a big misdirect by production. And that's all I have to say to you, production, for doing that to us. I thought that was a moment, but it wasn't. It was just like a throwaway moment. Anywho, next scene, we're with Giselle, Ashley, Karen, and Kay for lunch. 3 OGs and the newbie. Of course, they're talking about the drama from the previous day, and the ladies say how they no longer trust Mia. The next topic of conversation is Kay having, just informing the ladies that her and Greg are having issues. What else is new? From living with him, the lack of support he gives her, and the pressure from the show, like it's affecting their relationship. Like, I like Kay, but I just feel like she won't leave him. I don't think she'll leave him, y'all. Let me know in the chat. We got 60 people in the chat. Aside from giving a ninja a like, let me know. Do you think Kay would leave Greg? I don't think so, because I feel like in her mind, she almost have the ring. And she doesn't want to start all over. Like, it took her almost 3 years, 4 years to get the ring. And it just seemed like she ain't going nowhere. But the ladies at the table, they're very supportive. I love to see it, and they encourage her not to dim her light for any man. And I totally agree with that. Ashley was doing a lot in the performance. She needed to fall back like Karen's wig on that body cam footage. Y'all are so much. That moment was totally anticlimactic, but most moments with Ashley usually are. You're saying you don't know if she'll leave Greg, but you hope so. I don't think so. Maybe he changed, but we'll talk about that later in their next scene. So, oh God, we switch scenes now. We're with Mia. She's picking up Ink from the airport. Ink tells her Gordon texted him about the paternity test. If y'all listen carefully, Ink says that it was weeks ago. And Mia said, it was shorter earlier in this episode. So it doesn't surprise me that there's contradictions already. Ink says he doesn't believe Gordon took a test. And I'm just like, what is he implying now? Like, is he going to take one now? Like, he doesn't believe Gordon. He expresses how Gordon and Mia are still operating without boundaries. And again, y'all, I'm tired because my fucks are few with this Pimp Village plotline. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care anything about the plot line. I would have just fast forward this, but I just wanted to acknowledge it for the review just so I could be doing my job properly. And side note, Mia's new confessional look, hideous. Hideous. I don't know what was going on. Like either the dress was too tight or maybe she just got off the table. She was just a little swollen everywhere. I don't know what was going on. Like the camera was not doing any favors for her. I'm not trying to be mean, but she just did not look great. No, Kay is too invested, and he the rebound from a. Oh, she gonna stick it out until he loves her. I forgot she said her fiance, her ex-fiance passed. I did watch the Beverly Hills mid-season trailer. I will go over it on the on my next review for the episode tonight. Can you provide a link for the anime shirts too? This one, I believe it is. I'll post it, or just message me on Instagram because it's another shirt company. I think it's called Arigato. It's on Instagram, but yeah, thank you. So next scene, we're with Stacy and Ashley at a pet shelter, and it's because Stacy is doing a charity fashion show where the ladies will be walking with dogs on the runway. Everyone is invited. Later, Stacy and Ashley are both just updating each other about the status of their separation hearings. Excuse me. It seems Ashley is almost on the other side of it, and then Stacy, she says that she waived child support. And, she's trying to explain to Ashley because, of course, she's just like, why did you do that? But as she's explaining why, she still sounds like a fool to me. And I like Stacy. Poor thing. You have a lawyer and then women who went through this situation trying to tell you, about, what to look out for, and you still don't listen. I don't know what to tell you. So then afterward, next scene, we're with Kay and her man heading to lunch. He seems so bothered that she's trying to talk about their issues on camera. Like they just broke the fourth wall in that scene. And you know what? Just seeing this scene, like, I'm sorry, but people can be likable, like Kay, Kiarna, but they're still probably not a good fit for reality television. And remember, y'all love this girl, Ascale. Like, I think she was Robin's friend, and then she jumped to being Candace's friend. She used to dress really good. But the thing is, it was like everyone on Potomac dressed a mess. So, of course, you have somebody coming in that can actually dress, of course she's going to show out on all of them. But it was just giving the same energy. Like, I don't think she would have been a great housewife because she was just so regular, degular, schmegula. But yeah, Kay's confessional in this scene, chef's kiss. Like, she looked amazing, by the way. But yeah, I just think that she's not a good housewife. She's not a good fit for the show. When they get to the restaurant, I feel like the cameraman that was zooming in on Greg's slippers, that was being shady. For some reason, it was like those the thong sandals. I don't know. Anywho, their conversation is about them being on the same page with each other, and she's just calling out some of the behavior that he does and how he makes her feel. And I'm just like, isn't his career in social work? I'm like, shouldn't it be alarming that he can't have a constructive conversation with her? Like, they get nowhere because he can't even acknowledge her feelings and how he makes her feel. Like, she says that he dismisses her. He's just like, I don't do that. I wouldn't do that to you. I don't do that. And she don't really know what to say. Like, she just looks hella frustrated. And it sucks. I'm pretty sure they're together present day. So we're moving along. Next scene, we're with Stacy meeting a few of the ladies at Vivian's store. Remember her? Like, I thought she was a friend of, but I guess Jacqueline and Jossie made the cut. But her designs, they will be featured in Stacy's Strut for Strays event. Stacy wants all the women to be models. We see that she sent an invite out to the group chat, and she lets us know that Karen is the only one that declined to not be a part of the event due to her defending Mia at Ashley's event. Talk about petty. Now let me see what y'all talking about before I move on. Stacy thinks God brought her that husband and he will never do her wrong. She is not divorcing a gift from God unless it's no longer a gift. No dogs on the runway. She is so naive. I totally agree. Oop, I know that's right. Can y'all please give a ninja a like? There's 100 people in the room. Y'all know how that helps me? Y'all know how that helps a ninja? Anywho, let's see. Producers on Potomac suck. They cast women just willy-nilly, like Dental want this show to fail. Dental, y'all typing too fast. Him saying I don't do that is literally him dismissing her while she's saying you dismiss what I feel. Exactly. Kay needs to find a man that aligns with her life. She has an older man who has 1950s expectations, but she has the gall to be upset. This is what you wanted, love. The hard truth, y'all. The hard truth. He should be a little more emotionally intelligent considering the profession he's in. Crazy. Let's see. Karen waits for invites so she can flex her delulu. She's so gross at this point. Can we get some t-shirt cam? Oh, well, y'all know I'm a geek, and this is one of my shirts. Y'all know I'm an old school head. I love the old school Pokemon, the first 151. And we got the 3 ghost Pokemon on the original Game Boy. When I saw this, I usually get these at conventions, like anime conventions or Comic-Con. So yeah, that's where I get it from. But the name of this company, I think it's Arigato, and you'll see it like Arigato shirts on Instagram. But thank you. Why does Stacy never wear a jacket? I mean, she got nice arms. Come on now. I stopped watching a while back. I just listened to your reviews. So, yes, what Karen did is very petty. Wendy arrives, and I don't know what she's wearing, y'all. And then Ashley and Giselle are there too. And I really don't know what Giselle is wearing. Lord, like just the fashion on this show, Lord. But Stacy's letting them all know why Karen doesn't want to be a part of the event because she had Mia's back. Now, Wendy wonders why wouldn't she have Karen's back because, that's her friend. And Stacy says she stood up for Karen time and time again. And I guess she just felt the way about Mia. She felt sorry for her. But then Giselle chimes in that it's a fact that she's using Karen's friend Vivian to do the fitting for her charity, and she didn't give Karen a heads up about it. That really confused me, y'all, because I'm just like, Giselle, you need to hush. Like, who are you to tell Stacy that she needs to get Karen's blessing to hit up Vivian? Like, Stacy says, first of all, Vivian is also my friend, and I've known her longer than I've known Karen. Like, for real. And poor Vivian, she just standing there quiet, don't know what to say. And I guess, she don't want to ruin her relationship with Karen either, so she just staying silent. So then Stacy points out that, a bunch of the ladies have said things about Karen, but me sticking up for Mia is the reason why she's not going to my event. And then Giselle tries to bring up another excuse, saying that, oh, well, you just assume all the ladies would want to walk in the show. And I'm just like, don't y'all want to donate? It's a charity. Like, she didn't say y'all had to donate a cause. She just wants y'all to be there for her event to support her. And then no one said they had to physically exert themselves to do anything. And y'all filming a TV show. Like, What else is going on? So then Giselle has the nerve to tell Stacy that, oh, well, I didn't think you were in the charities because she didn't donate to hers. And then Stacy reminds her, and I'm glad that Stacy is like, keep going toe to toe with her and not backing down. She's like, ma'am, the charity that you threw me out of, remember? So then, not to mention that it was Karen who was the one that really screwed your charity that night anyway, and now you're caping for her. Have you forgotten that, Giselle? Child. And then we cut to Giselle's confessional. Girl, how does your ass sleep at night? That's what I want to know. Like, how dare Giselle Bryant neck have the nerve to ask somebody how do they sleep at night? We could just roll that beautiful bean footage about your previous 8 seasons on this show about how you can sleep at night, girl. I was just like, she got some nerve. And then she tells Stacy that, well, you know what? I can't participate in the show anyway. Like, I don't know. She said she don't understand it. We cut to her confessional, and then we found out that she's lying about getting bit by a dog or having some bad experience. And I'm just like, you know what? This is the raggedy stovepipe leg, leathery neck Giselle that we've come to know and despise. That was so rude. I didn't like that. Like, what did Stacy do to you? Is she not the right Hugh? Lord. Let's see. Giselle was being Giselle in this scene. Absolutely. Vivian was cracking me up the whole time, face looking like Giselle is an idiot. Ain't no grown folks asking anyone's permission to film with a mutual friend. Exactly. Stacy's helping Vivian with her business while also doing a donation event. Karen is petty. I love how Stacy's standing up for herself. Exactly. How does Giselle sleep at night after accusing of Chris? Well, that's what I said. Like, girl, how do you sleep at night? You can see Stacy finally cracking this scene, which is why she came for Karen in the next scene. Exactly. I was like, well, I wanted to save this for the end, but I'm just like, now that we finally have like a different type of dynamic, like another beef in the group, the season is over. Like, we have one more episode left and that's it. Like, this is the conflict that we wanted. We don't want to hear about the Pimp Village plotline anymore. We want to see new dynamics in the group. Anywho, next scene we're with Wendy at home discussing her YouTube show with Eddie. I guess that's still going on. And he tells her that she'll be interviewing the White House secretary at the time. I think her name is Karine Jean-Pierre, Pierre Jean. Y'all know what I'm talking about. A better times. But I'm glad Eddie is just so supportive of Wendy. Like, she's failed time after time again with her harebrained schemes, and that man is still behind her. Like, Kay's boyfriend could take notes. That is a supportive husband. I love Eddie. I think he's more interesting than Wendy, honestly. But that's another thing. So the next scene, we're with Stacy meeting Mia for lunch. They're catching up with each other. Mia is now telling another person that Gordon is spiraling and blaming his bipolar condition as the reason why he blabbed to Ray. The way she's making his diagnosis a scapegoat is disgusting. That's what I just want to say. Like, she needs to get off this show. I'm tired of it. Stacy expresses her frustration with Karen and decides to spill the tea that, before getting to know the other ladies, Karen told her to avoid Mia. And then the bigger surprise is she told Stacy not to be friends with Wendy. And, we know how Wendy rides for Karen. And allegedly, Karen says that Wendy is self-absorbed, untrustworthy, and is just always, about herself. Meanwhile, we see Wendy bigging up Karen to Eddie and thinking about inviting her to her White House interview, her good friend Kern. So she's not knowing that Karen is saying these things about her. And I think I totally believe it. And I know a lot of people be saying Mia is a liar. I mean, she is a habitual liar, but Karen lies too. Ashley lies. I think Giselle lies. Like almost all the ladies on that show lie. Um, but back with Mia and Stacy, Stacy realizes that Karen may have manipulated her, and Mia has the nerve to talk about the truth not expiring. I don't even need Mia to tell me anything about anybody lying. I'm guessing a liar knows one when they see one. But yeah, that's where the episode ended, y'all. I thought this was an episode, but I'm ready for the season finale, and I'm ready for this like explosive reunion we're supposed to be getting. I don't know. But yeah, like I said earlier, I feel like now that we're just getting a different beef in the season, it's over now. And it would have been nice to see like where that goes. And then also K is a flop. This episode was very Kiarna and Stacy heavy, and I felt Stacy delivered this episode, and Kiarna unfortunately did not. And I would say my rating for this episode would be a 6.5. Can't even give it a solid 7. It's just mid, y'all. It is what it is. Tonight, I would say, Beverly Hills is on. I'm even going to check out New York because, look, I want them to hold Brent to the cross for real. And I might review the reunion. I might. Anyway, let me see what y'all saying before I head out. We're not at 30 minutes yet. Hey, Chris in chat. Hello, Andrea. Sorry, I was finishing Wags. And for those of you who are on my Patreon, I will be doing a season review of Wags. I'm on episode 4 now, so just be patient with me. Let's see. This episode should have been in the mid-season. We wasted time talking about Mia, Wendy's birthday, thank you, Riri, and fumbling around Panama when this was the drama we had in the bag of the season. Producers, wake up. Totally agree. With Karen stepping down, have we got like an official word that Karen is leaving the show? Because I haven't seen anything like receipts on that. Chris, did you see how Quad got Mia together on Watch What Happens Live? I'm going to catch up with it because I just got my TV access back today. Let's see. Is Kay the first housewife to have a storyline about being unable to have a storyline? I think she is. Please don't give New York any attention. They might threaten to renew. I agree, 6.5, and that's only because of Stacy. Yeah, Stacy really carried this episode, y'all. So good job to her. Great addition. Yeah, that was a fake post. Like Karen has not said she's not coming back to Potomac, and I think it would be silly of her not to come back. Yes, we're probably going to talk about that on Pop Roast. Alex wants to change the dates of Pop Roast now, and he wants us to do midweek Pop Roast. So you might be getting a Pop Roast. Well, you're definitely getting Pop Roast this Thursday, but it's now not going to be on the weekends anymore. It's either going to be in the middle of the week, Wednesday or Thursday, just to let y'all know. But yeah, y'all, that is my review. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And with that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all for